This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105. Welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. Really appreciate it. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to speak with you all. I'm grateful, honored, and I hope you all are enjoying this new day. I hope you all get to accomplish everything that you need to do. If you guys haven't already, you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we take it from there. So, as you can see by the title of this video, this conversation has come about as it relates to what has happened, a new coach. And I think it's imperative that everybody's aware the success that our coaches have had for the national team over the past 6 decades. So without further ado, I'm going to break down the top 10 for you guys in terms of percentages. So I hope you all will be able to really grasp this that you can see on your screen at this point in time. So if you look at it right now, you'll see at number 10 in the list is Sebastiao Lazaroni. Sebastiao Lazaroni recorded 1 win, 3 losses, and 5 draws for Jamaica. This is a win percentage of 11.1%. 11.1%, one of the lowest in Jamaica's history. You could really factor in Otmar Calda in that mix as well, but his was a 0% win percentage because he never won a game for Jamaica in his spell in the 70s. But Sebastiao Lazaroni is 10th in this list with 11%. 11%. Just above him in 9th is Bora Milutinovic. And Bora Milutinovic has a win percentage of 14.2%. That's Bora Milutinovic's win percentage for Jamaica. You know, in terms of his wins, the only win that he came in a competitive fixture came up against Malaysia. And that was a 2-0 victory. You know, and apart from that, you can talk about the Lunar New Year Cup victory, but here's the thing. There were under 23 teams in that competition, so it didn't count as an official match for itself. So that is the exact reason why Bora Milutinovic, you don't have 3 victories behind his name instead of 1. So that is basically the reason why you see it there. And number 8 in this list, we have a Brazilian. Jamaica has a history of Brazilian coaches, and it's Jorge Penna. Yes, Jorge Penna coached Jamaica in 2 spells, one in 1962 and one in 65 to 67. Those were his spells for Jamaica. And if you look at his percentages specifically, you will see that he had 8 wins, 13 losses, and 7 draws for Jamaica. And this brought about a win percentage of 28.5%. That was the percentage for Jorge Penna. And that is the reason why in this list, he's at number 8. Remember, he guided Jamaica to the final round of World Cup qualifying for the 1966 World Cup, and he took charge of Jamaica in this time. And as you would see, and as mentioned in previous videos, Alan Skilcole spoke highly of him, and really spoke about basically the type of individual that he is and why he brought professionalism to Jamaica and the other aspects of the game that was so crucial, you know. Up next in this list is Winfred Schaefer. Yes, Winfred Schaefer is next in this list. He recorded 14 wins, 21 losses, and 7 draws. And this brought about a win percentage of 33.3%. So with Winfred Schaefer in charge in the hot seat, you will see that where Schaefer is concerned, there are some things to make special note about. With Schaefer, he won a Caribbean Cup for Jamaica in 2014. And after that, got to the final of the Gold Cup in 2015, got to a couple of Copa Americas, defeated Chile in a friendly international. But in this list, at number 7, it's Winfred Schaefer with that win percentage of 33%. Up next in this list, it's going to surprise a lot of people at number 6. And number 6 is Carl Brown. Yep, Carl Brown is 6th in this list. Carl Brown, 42 wins, 34 losses, and 24 draws. That brings about a win percentage of 24%. Yep, that's right. Won the Caribbean Cup for Jamaica in 91, got us the 3rd place in the Gold Cup, which was shared with Costa Rica in 1993. So he did well where that was concerned. We're now going to crop the top 5. And you know who's 5th in the list? 5th in this list is Clovis De Oliveira. Yep, Clovis De Oliveira is 5th in this list for the Jamaican team. He didn't manage a lot of games, but he has 13 wins, 10 losses, and 7 draws, which brings about a win percentage of 43.3%. Now it gets interesting as we get into the top 4 now. You know who was 4th in this list? Another name that would surprise many. Rene Simoes. Rene Simoes, yes. Rene Simoes, 55 wins, 37 losses, and 35 draws, for a win percentage of 43.33. Same as Clovis, but more games, so you're higher in that specific list itself in particular. So, who makes the top 3? Well, you know who was 3rd in that list? With a 48% percentage? Theodore Tappa Whitmore. Yes, Theodore Whitmore recorded 55 wins, 9 losses, and 21 draws, for a percentage of 48%. And this is all spells combined. This is all of his spells combined, put together. All of them put together. All of them put together. So won the same number of games as Rene Simoes, lost 2 more games, but drew 14 games less. So that tells you that Rene Simoes coached 12 more games than Theodore Tappa Whitmore. Now we'll go to the top 2. Wendell Downswell. Wendell Downswell. 12 wins, 5 losses, and 4 draws. Yep, that's right. For a percentage of 57.1%. Number 1 in this list is John Barnes. I'm going to put this in the description so that you guys are aware of these figures as well. So, John Barnes, 7 wins, 0 losses, 4 draws, and that equals a win percentage of 63%. So there we have it. That's the top 10 in terms of the success. John Barnes, statistically, at the top of that list in terms of those figures. And you can refresh this video in particular, and you'll be able to see in the description specifically the win percentages of those coaches. So it's something for you all to be aware of and note about. So big shoes for Harmer Helgrimson to fill, massive shoes for him to fill. We know specifically that there are some aspects and there's some things that needs to be worked on. Everybody knows that there's some aspects that coming straight ahead, he's going to have to get the ball rolling with. But I think he's up for the challenge, and I think this is something that everybody should be pleased about, looking forward to, because this is a moment in time of change. It's a moment in time where matches will come thick and fast, especially in the new year. And in addition to that, I think you're going to be able to see something great. I think you can honestly say that under Coach Hallgrimsson, there's reasons and there's signs for optimism. And that is something that we should be vitally aware about. So this in itself is basically what it's about. So German Miller says, I would say Simoes, Carl Brown, and Schaefer. Well, it's John Barnes at the top of the list, John Barnes at the top of that list. John Barnes at the top of that list. Simoes is 4th, Carl Brown is 6th, and Schaefer is 7th in the list. Tappa has to be in the conversation if people don't like how the campaign ended. Yeah, well, Tappa is 3rd in terms of all time, in terms of win percentages. So Coach Hallgrimsson knows that to be at the top, he's going to have a win percentage of above 63%. Barnes clearly has the highest. Yeah, we know. Barnes, with so little games, had a clear advantage over most lists due to the small sample size. Yes, you can mention that Jason Guna, of course, the teams that he coached came in the Caribbean Cup, a few CONCACAF teams as well, and Nigeria. Nigeria was basically his toughest test in charge, and he got a 0-0 draw out of that game. That game was played in London. And as we know, it was the Caribbean Cup games, and I said he took on Panama in terms of a CONCACAF team, took on Haiti prior to the 2009 Gold Cup. Would have been interesting if he took charge of the Jamaican team at the Gold Cup itself. I think that would have really, really helped proceedings. But Wendell Downswell, Caribbean Cup title 2005, got Jamaica to the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup 2005. We know about that run, giving Luton Shelton his debut. So certainly that is something to pay keen and special attention to. Theodore Tappa Whitmore won the Caribbean Cup for Jamaica 2010. Gold Cup semi-finalist 2017, rather Gold Cup finalist 2017. Was coach Jamaica the Gold Cup as well. 2019 got to the semi-finals. 2011 it was the quarterfinals. 2009 it was the group stages. So he's had a hand at each stage of the competition and got knocked out at the quarterfinals twice, 2011 and 2021. So Tappa got to a Gold Cup final, Gold Cup semi-final, Gold Cup quarterfinal, and got eliminated from the group stages. So he's basically been through all of it in terms of that perspective. So I hope everybody can see this. I know Antoine Tassi is not here. That is because he would have been 11th on this list. That's the reason why you don't see Antoine Tassi in this list in particular. But I'm sure you all see you have John Barnes, Wendell Downswell, Theodore Tappa Whitmore, Rene Simoes, Clovis De Oliveira, Carl Brown, Winfried Schaefer, Jorge Penna, Bora Milutinovic, and Sebastiao Lazaroni. So, yeah. So that's the situation. Mhm. So this is the list itself. I hope everybody gets to grasp it and see exactly this top 10 list. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that Coach Hallgrimsson can get into this list? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this. Your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.